It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Wilcox firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilcox finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Wilcox. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Wilcox. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 1st and 10, Wilcox. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward. And maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. To play 1st half. It's 14-0. On 1st down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now it's Mahomes again. Rolling to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Wilcox. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Wilcox. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Wilcox. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now here comes Kansas City. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Wilcox. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilcox. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Roth. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilcox. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably wait.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 16. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated, probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.